I'm Jayashree Kurup. I'm editor NDTV, and I have with me Mr. Abhilash Pillai. He is a partner in Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. I have Mr. R.S. Rathi, he is counselor and president of DLF Kutub Enclaves RWA, and Sanjay Jha, he's a member of the Fed AOA in Ghaziabad. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. There is a lot of confusion around whether domestic maids are allowed, domestic help, plumbers, carpenters, service engineers. Are they allowed to come into your house post the lockdown, or at least from 3rd May onwards? And the RWAs are grappling with how much confidence they have in allowing all this. And discussing this with us is our first. Let's go to our legal expert, Abhilash. The Ministry of Home Affairs has actually issued guidelines. Then the DMs, some have, some haven't, or it is partially given. And then the ball has been lobbed into the RWA court, and the RWA seem iffy about this. Can you help us understand how it should be implemented?
Certainly. Good point. We have the MHA order of 1st May extending the lockdown for the next 2 weeks, which list out certain permitted activities and certain prohibited activities and the detailed SOP to be followed during this COVID-19 times.
Abhilash, if you could come closer to your camera, please, then we can hear you a little better. Yeah.
So, under the MHA notification, there is no ambiguity there in terms of what is permitted, what is not permitted. MHA has clearly said these are the prohibited items, such as in red zones, in containment zones, we will not allow public transport, we will not allow public movement, we will not allow any home delivery, we will not allow anything other than essential services. And in the subsequent paragraph of the notification, which is paragraph 10 of the MHA notification, MHA clearly said whatever is not prohibited under this notification is a permitted activity. So that means if an activity is not prohibited under this MHA notification.
Abhilash, we've lost you. We can't hear you. You'll have to repeat that last bit. We couldn't hear you.
Yeah. So in paragraph 10, what MHA said is that whatever is not prohibited is a permitted activity. So we need to see what are the prohibited activities, and if the domestic help and the other service providers do not fall in the prohibited category, they are a permitted category under the MHA notification.
Right.
Now, as you've rightly pointed out, there is a lack of clarity on this because the MHA has directed the state and the district magistrates to come up with a detailed procedures regarding their districts. So, and there was some confusion which caused because of an interview between a journalist and a MHA official who unfortunately mentioned that the maids are or the domestic helps are not permitted to come to the residential societies or residential areas. And if they are coming to the residential areas, RWA would be held liable for such actions. That created a lot of confusion amongst the RWAs and the AOAs and the leaders. As we have Ratiji and Sanjay ji, I'm sure they have also faced the same problem on account of this statement of the MHA official. But if we look at the MHA notification, it clearly says that whatever is not prohibited is permitted. Now let's come back to the specific question of domestic helps. Are they permitted to come to the residential societies or not? So I will take the recent guidelines which came out yesterday evening from the Noida District Administration. Sanjay ji was referring to that. So that guideline clearly says that we are requesting the RWAs and AOAs to decide the SOPs after discussing with the residents and making a consensus on that SOPs. and then you can permit the maids. We don't have any problem. However, if you permit any domestic help to access the society, three conditions have been laid out in that guideline. One is that a mandatory thermal screening at the gate of the residential society. Secondly, the domestic help should be permitted to go to only one house in that residential society. The domestic help cannot go to multiple households. And thirdly, that they have to come from a non-containment zone of, of that district. If they are coming from a containment zone, then they should not be permitted to the residential society. So an obligation has been or a mandate has been given to the RWAs to ensure that these domestic helps are coming to your society from non-containment zone. They have been screened and they are healthy, and they will go to only one household. They will not be allowed to go to the multiple household. Now, this is the guideline of the Noida administration, but we should also keep in mind that in the MHA notification, four more conditions have been set out. One is a person who has comorbidity, comorbidity condition should not be allowed to travel. So if the person who is suffering from an anxiety disorder or hypertension or some illness, that person, that domestic help is not permitted to travel. If a domestic help is a pregnant woman, she is not permitted to travel. Thirdly, if the age of the domestic help is more than 65, again, that person is not permitted to travel. And the fourth one is that they cannot move between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. So they cannot leave their place at 6 a.m. and reach the society by 6:30. Because 7 p.m. between 7 in the evening and 7 a.m. in the morning, the curfew is on across the country. So we need to keep these four conditions also in mind when it comes to the enforcement of this provision in our societies.
Right. Rathi ji, I'm going to come to you. Gurgaon, there is a lot of confusion across Gurgaon. Two types of housing. One is the gated multi-story apartments and the layouts across Gurgaon. And how do you do that? Deepak, I think we will have to unmute Mr. Rathi, please. Rathi ji, kuch bolenge? 1 minute, Rathi ji, I can't hear you. 1 minute.
I muted him.
Okay. Rathi ji, please go ahead. I can't hear him. Deepak? I'm asking my producer to unmute Mr. Rathi, please.
He is on unmute. I just need to check.
Yeah.
Ratiji, please speak.
We can't hear him.
I think there's a problem at his end. Ratiji, can you just refresh your page for once? Yeah, we are having Mr. Sanjay Jha here.
Yeah. Okay, while we resolve that, let's go to Mr. Sanjay Jha. Mr. Sanjay Jha, help us understand, your federation has representation from which all parts of UP?
Ma'am, yesterday we have given a letter to DM that's on certain 4 to 5 queries, because we all are facing on daily basis. So first is whether the maids and AC services electrician from outside are allowed or not. Second question is we have asked to DM that even if the guest are allowed or not. Third one question, morning evening walks, that is much queried by the resident, because there are few relaxation in lockdown. So these are 3-4 queries we have already sent to yesterday district magistrate, because like Noida, Noida and Greater Noida, we don't have concrete or clear to clear FAQ like answers from DM. So even in Times of India, he's just said that quoted to Abhijay, he said that the whatever we have published, that is only things as of now. So if anything, any relaxation comes out again, then definitely you will get in the notification. So as of now, in Ghaziabad, under the purview of Federation of AO Ghaziabad, we suggested all of our members. So since till 17th and lockdown 3.0, we have to comply with that. And certainly we are facing such challenges of
Okay,
COVID-19.
Chandan, let me bring the questions more sharply into focus. Are maids allowed in Noida, Greater Noida, Ghaziabad? Are domestic help allowed? I'm going to ask you in
Yes.
different
Now,
districts.
now it's allowed with certain condition, which is right exactly. Noida DM said that maid should not come from any containment zone, and she should work only one house at a full time. So she should not go anywhere. This house, say,
Yeah.
4 to 5 houses, one house. And another thing that RW has to ensure all this, whether it's the discretion of RW as well. So whether they have to allow or not.
How
So,
much discretion does the RWA have, and how does it exercise that discretion?
ma'am, yesterday it comes, and I think the lot of the all of the working families in apartment, and many of the families couples both are working, and offices are going to be open now, and some few already open. So really, it will be a challenge for everyone, and definitely RW is for the people, so they have to see what best practices can be done, and definitely somewhere we have to allow
So,
at
as of
some
now,
extent.
are maids and domestic help who don't have comorbidities, who are not less than 65 years of age, and who don't live in containment zones, can come and work if they're working in one house at a time, right?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
Rathiji, Rathiji, I still can't hear you. Rathiji, I think, can you sign off and sign on again? Then it will work. Can you exit this and then come back again?
राठी जी इस पेज को बंद करके दोबारा से खोल लीजिए एक बार.
Okay. This is as far as the maids go, and I do want to hear Mr. Rathi, because Gurgaon is a big area. Across Haryana, there are many problems of this kind. The second thing that I want to know is, when it comes to other service engineers, plumbers, malis, and so on, what has your RWA federation decided, Sanjay?
Yeah, all the electrician and the plumbers and malis are coming for the society, and many of the societies already given them inside a space since a long since lockdown started. They won't be able to manage came by on, and that's a basically purpose of the safety of our residents. But nowadays, it's a will be difficult for anyone from the such people who is in family to be stay here a long time inside the society.
Right.
That's the practical challenge.
Right.
So they are coming, but they are not reachable to any household, any house,
Okay.
and the precautions always be better than any mishap going to be here.
So which means that they can work in the societies but not within the houses. Is that what RWA decided?
Yes.
Okay. Rathiji, can
हाँ
you
जी,
hear me?
हाँ,
Yes.
you hear me.
Rathiji, let's talk about Gurgaon.
गुड़गांव, जैसे आपने बताया कि गुड़गांव एक प्लॉटेड एरिया है जो रो हाउसेज है, अदर इज द कंडोमिनियम द मल्टी स्टोरी अपार्टमेंट. मल्टी स्टोरी अपार्टमेंट के अंदर तो आज तक भी डोमेस्टिक हेल्प की रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है, क्योंकि क्लियर गाइडलाइन नहीं है गुड़गांव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की तरफ से. लेकिन जब से गुड़गांव को रेड जोन से ऑरेंज जोन में किया है 4 तारीख से, तो गाइडलाइन 7 AM to 7 PM की अलाउ होगी. प्लॉटेड एरिया के अंदर डोमेस्टिक हेल्प स्टार्ट हो गई है.
Is this something that the administration has allowed, or is this something that the RWA have to take a call?
एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज अलाउड. आरडब्ल्यू तो अभी भी रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रही हैं कि पोल सर्वे करवा रही हैं या लोगों से आपस में ग्रुप बना करके डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. लेकिन सीनियर सिटीजन काफी हैं गुड़गांव में जिनके बच्चे यूएस वगैरह कनाडा वगैरह रहते हैं, तो उनको जरूरत थी, इसलिए लोगों ने हमने प्लॉटेड एरिया में डिसाइड किया है कि उनको डोमेस्टिक हेल्प दी जाए, क्योंकि मोर देन 45 डेज हो चुके हैं, लोगों को प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट है.
And इसका मतलब है, should they work only in one house?
सॉरी,
Should they work only in one house या वो अलग?
हाँ, जैसे 3 कंडीशंस बताई है। नंबर 1, एक ही हाउस में जाएगी, कंटेनमेंट जोन से नहीं आएगी, और प्रॉपर हमारे गेट्स हैं प्लॉटेड एरिया के अंदर भी, गेट इन द बाउंड्रीज एंड गेट ऑन द इनसाइड ऑफ द ब्लॉक, दोनों गेटों में स्क्रीनिंग है, थर्मल स्कैनिंग है, एंड प्रॉपर मास्क पहन के वो पूरी गाइडलाइन पूरी फॉलो कर रही है। आरडब्ल्यू ने काफी हेल्प की आपस में कनेक्ट होकर के, ग्रुप ब्लॉक्स वाइज ग्रुप बनाए हैं, फिर उसके बाद मेन ग्रुप बनाए हैं जो लोग डेडिकेटेड हैं सोसाइटी के लिए, उन्होंने आपस के अंदर, जैसे हमारे मॉडर्न बाजार, लोहिया मार्ट, इस तरह की चीजें, उनको भी हम टाइम टू टाइम मॉनिटर करते हैं, प्रॉपर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग होनी चाहिए, और उसके बाद अगर प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट होती तो इमीडिएट शट डाउन करते हैं, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को बताते हैं, इमीडिएट शट डाउन करते हैं।
Rathi ji, you are also part of the federation of other RWAs, right, in Gurgaon?
Yeah.
Are you finding that only your RWA has taken this call, or all RWAs across the board are doing this?
गुड़गांव के अंदर one is the builder license area, other is the हुडा sectors.
Right.
दोनों के अंदर RWAs एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, मैं गुड़गांव सिटीजन काउंसिल है जो एक फेडरेशन है गुड़गांव की, दोनों RWAs का पार्ट है, तो ऑलमोस्ट गाइडलाइन बिल्डर लाइसेंस एरिया में थोड़ी इन्फोर्स ज्यादा है, प्लॉटेड एरिया में डिफरेंट सोसाइटी है, थोड़ी सी लिवरेज है, उनके गेट कम है, तो इसलिए मॉनिटरिंग कम होती है, बाकी बाय लास्ट RWAs काफी मेहनत कर रही है।
Abhilash, if you don't, I mean, many of these layouts, the biggest problem is with layouts, because the containment is more difficult, and thermal scanning is not happening everywhere. Is that mandatory according to the order?
Yes. So thermal scanning is something which is mandatory, and the domestic help or the service providers should not come from the containment zones.
Right.
And if they have smartphones,
Yeah.
RWA is obligated to ensure that they have installed Arogya Setu app and they are using that. That is mandatory, especially if you take the example of Noida. They have to come up with a notification saying that if someone is coming out of their residential apartment or their residential house, and that person is having a smartphone, they should install the Arogya Setu app and they should be using that.
राठी जी, आप ये एनफोर्स कर रहे हैं आरोग्य सेतु ऐप?
अनाउंस हुआ प्राइम मिनिस्टर की तरफ से या गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से, इमीडिएट हमने सबको ग्रुप्स के अंदर इन्फॉर्म कर दिया कि आप इस सेतु को डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, और मैक्सिमम जैसे ही आजकल 1 किलोमीटर आपके 500 इमीडिएट हम अलर्ट हो जाते हैं और आसपास एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से टेकअप करते हैं कि कहां पर है, तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बता पाता है कि ये ऐप के अंदर प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, लेकिन डिस्टेंस काफी दूर है।
Also, if the service provider is coming to your house, you can ask him to show his Arogya Setu app, and you can also check your Arogya Setu app that whether this person was in contact with any infected person or a patient. So that is helpful.
Sanjay, are you enforcing the Arogya Setu app?
First of all, we have restricted all the outsiders, and as well as the electrician and all from outsiders. As of now, we are providing, and we suggested our members as well, and many of us complying as we have seen in the group. So no outsiders allowed. And nowadays, RO person and like such a essential or critical services people, they are allowed. But if the people having Arogya, then definitely they would advise to, but we cannot enforce them to, you have to, because such people having there is no internet, I have, right? They have a smartphone, but data not here. So they have not recharged, and so such kind of things. And practically this is very impossible to take all those things, Arogya apps and all. Government has implemented, but on the ground we can understand how people informing about their fitness and all.
Right. Abhilash, you said that it is mandatory according to the law to download the Arogya Setu app and update it. What Sanjay is talking about is the practical problems that the workforce has. Many of them don't have enough data access, and the data may not be on, and things like that.
One more concern is that I just wanted to highlight, because there is two things while we using Arogya apps. Two things we have to switch on. One is Bluetooth, second one is location. So we can enforce, we can check the person to install the RO gap, right? When he entering the society, when he is living in the society, but we cannot ensure whether the person is keeping his Bluetooth on and location on everything. So feasibility of such things, basically we have to cooperate the government, but on the ground, what we have, we cannot say any
Yeah.
more.
That is correct. That is correct. While the MHA guidelines says that it has to be installed and utilized and used properly, but these practical challenges are there because we cannot ensure or we don't have the ability to tell the person that you have to keep the location on or the Bluetooth on forever.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to take some of the queries that have started coming. There's Ravi who says the RWA in our society has allowed the big bazaar to operate. Can the RWA do so? And if so, then under what guidelines is this allowed? Some people in the society have agreed while others are protesting. What does the rule say? If you tie up with any one store and say you can set up a unit in our association, how does it work? Abhilash?
So, under the MHA guidelines, the grocery stores and the essential stores have been permitted. And there was also an instruction that neighborhood stores, neighborhood shops on a standalone basis are also permitted to open. So if the store inside a residential apartment is or has commenced their operations, they can operate out of that space, provided they are following the SOP permit proposed by the government. Like uh, people who are coming to the store are wearing the mask, proper sanitation is happening, there are hand sanitizers provided there, all the staffs are following the guidelines, they are wearing the masks, they are maintaining social distancing, even approaching the store or even waiting for the waiting in the queue to get into the store, or even while waiting at the payment counter, they're maintaining the social distancing, and they also have to ensure that there is a uh, minimal contact which is happening between the staff and the customers. So if they are following all these procedures and that store is permitted to be open and operate from a residential society.
Oh,
Having said that, I should also add that the beauty parlors, salons, and spas are not permitted to operate as of now in our country, across the country.
right. Because there's a lot of contact, right? And right now we have to maintain the social distances.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
There's Deepak who says in traditional colonies there are not too many standalone shops in most colonies. Can local markets there be open if they are a cluster of 8 to 10 shops? How to define the standalone shops?
So the notification or the instructions haven't defined what is a standalone shop. They said that okay, if the shops are neighborhood shops, so in each locality you have. So if we take the example of Delhi, we have a DDA market or a DDA shopping complex. That will be treated as a standalone shopping complex or a shops or a neighborhood shops. They are permitted to operate and open under the MHA guidelines.
Right.
If we take the example of Gurgaon or we take the example of Noida, Ghaziabad, we have stores around each residential area which are which are permitted by the respective authorities. They can open and operate out of that space.
So long as it is for grocery and daily essentials, right?
Absolutely.
The other specialist shops are not allowed yet.
So let's say specialist shops in the sense the construction activities are permitted in urban and rural area. So you certain shops who are selling hardware and the materials for construction are permitted to open.
Okay.
But the eateries are dining in spaces are not permitted to open as of now, and malls are not opening as of now. But if the shops are selling the essential groceries and the other goods, they are permitted to open. Under.
Okay. Sanjay, a query for you. In Ghaziabad, senior citizens are suffering. Why are they not following the MHA guidelines and allowing domestic help to come?
Basically, case to case, it depends. But in our society, since day one, and we have also seen comments from other RWA person that security and other staffs who is in our premises are fully advised to all support all those things to the senior citizen. If they need any medicine, if they need any vegetables and all, so they provided from our gate to flat.
Yeah.
But in certain cases there might be issue because some senior citizen have a diabetic and they wanted to walk morning walk, evening walk, and certain RW definitely restricting the same. So sometimes it will be a problem for them as well, we can understand that. But in this lockdown we have to cope up with all those things. We have to do yoga and we have to do with other things.
Yeah.
So only solution we have.
So after the 17th, is Ghaziabad planning to allow free movement of domestic and other service help after the 17th, or is it already allowed? What is
Till date, Ghaziabad DM did not allow, but as I told here, so we have written a letter to DM yesterday, DM Ghaziabad, and we are waiting for that, and many other RWs, other association also following for the same, because everyone now dependent on this domestic help services. And moreover, just wanted to highlight that we domestic servants or helpers are also need some such kind of assistance, because people in our society and other society happily paid for the month of March, because half of the month they worked. And in April 20, you can see very less people going to pay. We have also got some call from resident as well, how much we have to pay, because in this crisis many people had got getting the salary 30%, 20%. Some few of us already lose their job. So definitely it might go long. So I cannot see the people going to be help in April and May salary without doing any work, right? This is a practical challenge, and government has to see also this. If they are not getting salary and financial support, then how they will survive? So somehow we have, for governments, a win-win situation to impose all those things on RWA, that you decide on certain notes, right?
Yeah.
So it's a challenge for RW as well, because in Noida it's very clear guideline from DM, and we expect such guidelines of Ghaziabad DM as well, so that we can also work out and be win-win situation for everyone.
Right. Rakhi there's a query that if one maid works in a number of houses, then how can she only come to one house and not go to others?
In the main gate of the colony, we make a record there, and whose house number is going the maid. That's why we control this.
Are you able to contain it completely, that the maid does not go to other houses?
हाँ, completely. क्यों monitoring करते हैं, proper security guard वगैरह हैं, security agencies proper monitoring करती है plotted area में, और multi story में तो काफी ज़्यादा strict है, वो तो अभी मेरे को allow भी नहीं कर रहे हैं, और हमारे DM की अभी तक को guideline नहीं है. मल्टी स्टोरी में कहता है डिपेंड अपॉन द कंडोमिनियम एसोसिएशन, वो डिसीजन ले सकती हैं कि भाई क्या करना है, तो पूरी तरह मॉनिटर है.
Rakhi ji, are the RWAs talking to the DM for a guideline? जैसे नोएडा, ग्रेटर नोएडा में RWAs ने मिलके एक SOP बना दिया और DM से साइन करा लिया, ऐसा
नहीं? ऐसा गुड़गांव में नहीं है. गुड़गांव में तो 7 AM to 7 PM DM ने अलाउ कर दिया, तो पुलिस स्टेशन मॉनिटर कर रहा है. पुलिस स्टेशन को लोग अप्रोच करते हैं, तो SHO खुद गेट पे आकर के मॉनिटरिंग करते हैं इन मॉर्निंग आवर्स.
Okay, right. There is one more thing. The domestic helps are not allowed in Delhi and UP. How RWAs have planned to keep the COVID guidelines followed? I think domestic helps are now allowed. Sorry, if someone violates, is there a team which takes the necessary action? Abhilash, what is the scene here? Is there an action team, or is it through the police stations, as Rakhi ji said?
So yeah, sir, the domestic helps are permitted in Delhi and the NCR. So probably I can say that across the country they are permitted to under the MHA guideline. If there is a violation, such violation is supposed to be reported to the incident commanders appointed by the district magistrates in each district. So in each district, you have incident commanders who have been designated by the DM. So such actions are generally reported to them, and they are authorized to report that action to the DM and the local police station.
Right.
We know that under the Disaster Management Act, there is a very stringent provision if the instructions or the guidelines are violated or not followed. The authorities have the right to take stringent action against the violators.
There is a query, is it safe to use the Arogya Setu app? People have apprehensions related to security and data theft. How can people not using Android phones use apps like the Arogya Setu? You do need a smartphone, right?
Absolutely.
We have all mentioned that you do need a smartphone and you have to keep your data on and location on if the Arogya Setu has to work efficiently. What if the domestic help is infected? Will the onus fall on the RWA? This is the biggest fear actually. When RWAs err on the side of caution, it's mostly because अगर हमने allow किया और एक case आ गया तो किस पे where does the buck stop? At the RWA? राठी जी आपको क्या लगता है? Is it too much pressure on the RWA? राठी जी सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. Deepak, have you muted him?
अभी सुनाई दे रहा है?
हाँ जी बताइए.
तभी RWA इसलिए क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं कि कल में कोई अगर मेरे एरिया में कोई भी एक केस हो गया है तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ये कहेगा कि आपकी गलती है, इसलिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि जितना रिस्ट्रिक्ट होता है उतना कर रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल. And that is a practical problem. Sanjay ji, do you think it's the same thing? RWA is being extra cautious because they don't want to stick their neck.
I a little bit disagree with Rathi ji, because the first of thing we have to see for our own health and well-being, right? Administration is definitely, once one person will be effective, entire society, entire people will be on risk, right? One is quarantine, means your society gets ill, another which each 1 minute movement will be difficult for anyone. If an emergency comes out, then definitely we have to make sure all those things. So better to avoid and administration doing for yourself, but some cases it might be exception, but I am agree that we have to take first precaution. Administration will come later on this phase.
I'm going to actually ask you, gentlemen, between the 3rd of May and the 17th of May, क्या situation में इतना फर्क आएगा कि 17th के बाद हम सारे हेल्प को अलाउ करेंगे? अगले 6-8 महीने या couple of years we are going to face this problem. अभी हम 15 दिन तक push कर रहे हैं. How long do we push this? Because we are saying we are keeping ourselves safe. We are saying we have to keep the RWA safe. How long does this work? And that is the question that many of our consumers are asking.
Shall I speak?
Please.
I just wanted to be factored here that we have to cope up and we have to live with this corona for at least 6 months or more like this, right?
Or till the time we have the vaccine.
Yes.
Till the time we have a vaccine,
right.
we are all at risk.
Once the vaccine will come, global, who is other countries, Israel and other Italy come challenging that we got it this and we are doing in the patent on that. So when it will come to India, it's a dream like these days, right? So we have to ensure first ourselves for our safety, our own family, then definitely one family, other family, and then we will make it. Just wanted to break the chain. So only hygiene, proper hygiene, taking care of everything. So maintain. We cannot go away from our job and daily work for a long. So otherwise we will, before we will die of corona, we will die with the economic crisis.
Absolutely. And that's the point that I was trying to make. Rathi ji, कब तक ये restrictions रहेंगे?
So I just want to add to what
स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर बना दिया है जो डोमेस्टिक हेल्प के लिए, तो गेट के ऊपर मॉनिटरिंग हो रही है. ये कंटिन्यू मॉनिटरिंग होंगी जब तक वैक्सीन वगैरह नहीं आती हैं. बाकी मेन प्रॉब्लम्स गुड़गांव के अंदर क्या है कि जितना इंडस्ट्रीज, किसी की फरीदाबाद में इंडस्ट्री है, किसी की मानेसर में है, या दिल्ली बाउंड्री सील है, तो लोग आ नहीं जा पा रहे हैं. उसके लिए 17 तारीख के बाद नेचुरली ये चीजें ओपन होंगी, तब जाके इसका इम्पैक्ट पता चलेगा.
बिल्कुल. Abhilash, you had a a comment.
I was just adding something to what Sanjay ji said, that unfortunately in our country, space is a luxury for people like domestic help.
Yeah.
Where do they stay? The space is the biggest issue. So maintaining social distance in their residence or in their locality is going to be a big challenge. So therefore, we will not be able to ascertain on day one whether the person who is coming as a domestic help is a symptomatic person or an infected person. There is a huge responsibility which has been given on the RWA or the AOA by
Yeah.
government authorities
Yeah.
to ensure that they are not coming from the containment zones.
Yeah.
So in across the country, we have, or rather, majority of the districts have ensured that the domestic help should have a police pass or a police verification certificate showing that their address and belonging and the details in the police pass. So the RWA has an obligation to verify their police pass and see whether that area has been listed as a containment zone or a hotspot zone.
Yeah.
Now, the person, unfortunately, the symptom of this disease is that you will get to know only after 14 days. You will not
Yeah.
get to know during the incubation period.
Yeah.
By the time the maid would have visited the house or the domestic help or the service provider would have visited the house, and probably the contact would have already been established inside that house or that society.
Yeah.
So the challenge is there. That is going to be a biggest challenge for all of us, and that is where the RWA's role is to discuss with the residents and have their consensus and come out with a SOP that for a period of time, or at least till the lockdown is lifted, the domestic maids are permitted to access their house, access the residential societies or the apartments for the citizens who need or who are in the really in the dire need of that domestic help. So let's say a senior citizen who are 65 or above 65 or 70, who are not able to walk properly or who are not able to or who have a major serious illness issue, who is not able to do anything any other course at her house or his house. Those kind of people are the people who are the who really need the help of the domestic helps.
Right.
So the RWAs, it might be a good idea to ensure that till the lockdown is lifted, only those set of citizens will get the benefit of the domestic helps. That will be we will be able to contain this contagious disease to a large extent.
Right.
If you
Right. And actually, but the point that Sanjay made was very important. Our system is such that the maid doesn't work in one house. The maid works in 3 or 4 or 5 houses, and that's how the maid makes her monthly income. मान लीजिए एक घर में 500 रुपए दे रहे हैं, एक घर में 1000 रुपए दे रहे हैं. 1000 रुपए में क्या उनका दाना पानी हो जाएगा? अगर आप नहीं अलाउ करेंगे, कई घरों में नहीं अलाउ करेंगे, तो अभी तो हम अपनी बात कर रहे हैं, हम कितना सेफ हैं. जो आप कह रहे हो कि if COVID doesn't kill us, economic crisis will. इनका तो economic crisis आ चुका है. और आप अगर कहें कि एक घर में काम करे, क्या उस घर में उसको इतना पैसा मिलेगा कि एक घर से उसका दाना पानी चल सके?
A person, households cannot afford such salary for a full-time maid, 10 to 12,000, because we know the average income of our middle class family, right?
Yes.
And there's such crisis. Many of us already in private job, more or less in private job in an apartment. Hardly 5 to 7% are in government job, right? So even government employee has to face the DA and all, no increment in that. So private job, almost 10 to 30% salary deduction everywhere.
Sure.
So it is the time of April where the people were expecting for the increment, that the decrement in their salary, and not allowing other houses in one flat or the other. There may be a dire situation for such domestic course.
And while we understand that the containment of the disease is important, I don't think whatever SOPs we have created has actually taken the ground level situation into consideration. And it's going to be very difficult to tell the maid that now you work for 1,000 rupees in one house and that is it. You can't work anywhere else. नहीं मानेंगे, उनका घर नहीं चलेगा. एंड आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि कैसे करेंगे. शायद एक सोसाइटी में यहाँ काम कर ले, एक सोसाइटी में वहाँ काम कर ले, ऐसे ही करेंगे.
Definitely.
उनको भी तो अपना घर चलाना है. So these are practical issues which I don't think we've taken care of. राठी जी बताओ.
नहीं, इन गुड़गांव में रो हाउसेज में 3 या 4 फ्लैट होते हैं एक बिल्डिंग्स में, तो मिनिमम 3,000 उसको पे करते हैं, तो अप्रोक्सीमेट 10,000 एक मेड सर्वेंट को मिल जाते हैं. वर्कआउट है. फाइनेंशियली पोजीशन गुड़गांव इज द बेटर देन नोएडा, तो इसलिए मेड की हेल्प हो जाती है. लोग 3 to 4 by 6,000 तक पे करते हैं एक हाउस के अंदर.
There is Aman who's asking if the RW is not allowing maids to enter the country, even if they are not coming from containment zone, what should I do? Also, my RW is not allowing newspapers in the locality. This newspapers issue has gone across the country. Many have allowed, and some in Bangalore and so on, many societies are not allowed.
That is correct. So even while the government has clarified that the newspapers are permitted to be delivered to the doorstep, and there is no prohibition on that. But I think all of us are ensuring that we are maintaining a reasonable amount of social distancing. I have stopped reading the physical newspapers because I want to avoid the social distancing. But if the RWA is not permitting the newspaper delivery or a delivery or the domestic help, you need to have a discussion with the RWA and discuss the requirement and come up with the SOP. There is no point in reaching out to the authorities at this point of time, because authorities will always say that, okay, why don't you have a discussion with the RWA and sort that out instead of escalating to the authorities right now. Because the priority of the authorities at this point of time is to contain this contagious disease.
Absolutely. And then now, and last question, what about visitors? We did see that there has been a issue with visitors entering. And in Maharashtra, areas like Kalyan, the societies have taken a strict measure of not allowing visitors and relatives. Is there any such thing followed in the NCA?
Yes.
राठी जी, visitors allowed है कहीं पे?
हाँ, नहीं, अभी 7 AM to 7 PM तो विजिटर तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. अगर वो रेजिडेंट फोन ऑन गेट पर फोन होते हैं, फोन से बात करता है, अगर जाना चाहता है जा सकता है. एंड मल्टी स्टोरी में प्रॉब्लम्स है यहाँ पर. मल्टी स्टोरी अलाउ नहीं कर रही. इवन के कोई सीनियर सिटीजन है, उसकी डॉटर या उसका बेटा मिलना चाहता है तो प्रॉब्लम्स है. उसके लिए परमिशन लेनी पड़ती है पास फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. तब अलाउ.
संजय?
No, we are not allowing any guest, but it depends on condition as well. We consider, suppose senior citizen living here and her daughter come for her to serve her because she is alone from more than 45 days. She wanted to stay here. So we check all the things, like screening and sanitizing, and also we normally check physically if you're health-wise, then we can allow. We are allowing case to case, but as a larger scale, we have published that there is no visitors allowed in lockdown period.
In fact, like Abhilash said, it's better to be safe than sorry. So if we have to live with this, there are certain things that we have to forego. Social visits is the first thing that we have to forego, but that doesn't mean that you don't take care of older people, your relatives who are staying alone. Of course, that is where relaxations are happening. But as a norm, should we haven't met our relatives, the lockdown is over, it's still not safe enough to allow visitors to come in randomly. And that's where I'm going to close this show. Thank you so much for joining us. It's an issue that is still very much present. We are not sure where the end of this is, but at least we have to keep the conversations going so that there's less contention on the ground level. Thank you so much for joining us. And Jai Shri Kurup, this is the Property Show.
Thank you.